stream when we're ready.
Yup.
Okay, wait.
Video recording.
Video recording.
We're going live in
Oh, we're actually
3.
going live?
We're going live.
Oh my gosh.
We're going live.
Oh, hold on.
We're going live on air.
Yeah, I guess we are.
No, I have another one.
We are going live in 5.
Wait, this is on the air?
Yeah.
3.
Okay, everybody's got to text the
2.
people.
Oh, do we need a second? 2, 1.
Okay. Alright. We have the 529s here after an amazing ISP. Some screenagers here as well. No, it's not. we're on live, we're on air, like no warning.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm really excited to get to interview you guys. That was like I feel like I was in the booth and I was like making commentary. I was like, this is really interesting and I have these questions for them. So I guess my first question is, would you rather be a bouncy ball or a paperclip?
Ooh.
Bouncy ball, 100%. Wait, is this close enough? And also, is the fan gonna pick up wind noise on the mics?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
So with bouncy ball, do you want to
Bouncy ball,
explain
You would
it?
be a bouncy ball.
Okay, alright. Paperclip is valid because like it can be configured in a number of different ways. But I am the paperclip, therefore I would be the one being configured, and I feel like it is not comfortable for a paperclip to be manipulated in such a way. A bouncy ball, however, gets to go as high as the person who is throwing the bouncy ball decides. And I feel like that's the point of a bouncy ball, is to bounce, and that is much more fun.
Wow, that was really
Just
insightful and
wants to be
philosophical.
unleashed.
Thank you. What?
You just want to be unleashed. You want to be.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What are other people's thoughts and opinions?
Bouncy ball. Yeah, bouncy ball,
100%.
Wow.
I mean,
would take the
it's-
bouncy ball.
Oh,
It's
wow.
one of those
Paper
things you
clip.
get. Okay, well, hold on.
Alright,
That-
what's your
okay,
reasoning?
Yeah.
Kind of like the glue, you know, I just hold it all together.
Yo.
Are you gonna stab us
That's
all and
paper
like pop the bouncy
Paper
balls?
clips just in the corner, you know, just like holding everything together, quite literally.
Put the paper clip
Oh,
out
that's
and then just
true.
put the bouncy balls
I
through
like
it.
to stand in the corner.
Yo, but I feel
But
like
a bouncy ball, you get what you put in. You
Hold
get
on.
what you put in with a bouncy ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Paper clip just gives, man.
Okay,
Paper
wait,
never
yeah.
takes.
I'll let you
Okay, so
continue.
it is a 4-1 bouncy ball to paper clip.
There you go.
Easy.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. I guess like for a more traditional question, how would you describe your genre?
I think our genre, it changes a lot, and it
musical
kind of evolves.
orgasm.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
well that,
Alright.
but I would say we all come from a pretty different background of music. I mean, I grew up playing bluegrass and folk,
Yeah.
and you know, we got some jazz guys in here. We got a John Mayer exclusive,
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead exclusive guy.
Addie's been doing like.
Addie does everything, man. But what would you say you do?
What did you grow up on? Like, what
Yeah,
did
what
you
would
instill
you
in you?
start?
I grew up on like Jason Mraz, freaking
I'm yours.
yeah.
A little bit of show tunes from the parents.
Wait, what?
A little bit of show tunes from the parents.
Oh yeah, definitely musical theater radio was on a lot. Which I feel like is actually a large part of music. I feel like there's gotta be drama. There's gotta be
That is
this
so
theater
true.
to it. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
so many people in here would agree with you on that, yes.
Jacob's a big Stevie Wonder fan.
Yeah.
Everyone in El Cerrito, right?
Yeah, you know.
We
my
were
pops.
playing a show in the Bay Area, and Jacob was like, everyone coming to the show is a Stevie Wonder fan.
And then they're saying encore, and we were gonna play "I Wish" as our encore, and then he was like, "We're done tonight." Cut the mics. And then we didn't even get to
That's
play.
because
All
they
my
told
friends
us we
came
had
out.
to-
We just want to hear Stevie Wonder, man.
Shit.
So I guess to like summarize, like
Yeah.
we have a lot of different
You're done.
genres from our background, so I think it all blends together. I would say we tend to lean more towards a folk rock fusion, but
Yeah.
we'd like to keep it tight for sure, and you know, add a little bit of funk in there when we can.
Yeah, definitely. I was in there talking about, mandolin and saxophone is a very interesting combination that I've never heard before. But it works really well. Like, what made you is it just because, like, primary instrument, like, type of thing, or what kind of inspired you guys to put together this amalgamation of instruments, or just, like, people?
Max was like, I can play the mandolin.
I mean, that was primarily it, but also like when I always kind of thought like the mandolin playing off the saxophone reminded me a lot of the Waterboys, like the Waterboys fan. So, Whole of the Moon, great song. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if there's mandolin in that one, but they use mandolin a lot, and they have a great saxophone player. So, definitely an influence for me.
Fire. Yeah, it sounds great. It's very interesting. I guess my next question is, what is like, and maybe this could be an individual thing too, it doesn't necessarily have to be, I mean, like, obviously, like, I'm mostly asking, like, what was the biggest 529's performance screw up, and, like, how did you kind of, like, work through that?
Can I
like,
retell the story?
No,
okay, wait.
We're all thinking about the one.
You start first. Yeah, you start first.
This night, let me say 3 different rundowns. Maybe Addie can explain each of 3 things that happened this night. Number 1, kick pedal punctured the bass drum.
Oh shit.
And the drummer left the stage to find another bass drum or something.
Okay.
Number 2, the Roman's here.
What time you going?
More distracting than anything.
Number 2 mess up. The sound, I don't remember exactly what happened, but the vocals cut out.
Okay.
And so basically we had to sing a cappella with like no vocals because like something happened with the
Oh my
soundboard.
gosh.
Number 3, my saxophone fell off the stage 5 feet onto concrete and broke basically.
Oh my
that was
gosh,
bad.
Big
this is
dent.
horrible.
Big
That's like
dent.
an omen.
Never seen
Yeah.
Jacob cry before.
Yeah,
Until then.
that was a rough
It was
night.
sad.
So
It was a
missing
single
another one,
tear. He
bass
wasn't
drum,
crying.
mics went out, saxophone fell off the stage.
I'm glad you cried.
Aw.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was a bad show, but we recovered well.
We recovered well. I think that's kind of like
We recovered well, but I thought you said we were covered well, which
And
we weren't.
I
No,
had
we were not.
pneumonia. I had
running that
pneumonia
gig.
during that show.
Yo,
too.
Oh my
that
gosh.
the people who were running that gig, like the first time we did it, it was like, oh my gosh, like this
Yeah.
is like the craziest venue we've done so far. Like this is so exciting, and we were all geared and amped to like do it again and just have the most insane performance ever. And then lo and behold, like we get like a literally like no time for sound check. I was singing a song that wasn't original for me, and didn't even get to test the mic.
Oh,
so when
God.
I hop on the mic, it freaking starts feeding back.
Oh,
Jake breaks the
that
saxophone. Kick.
Yeah.
It was just a mess.
Yeah. Well, how did you turn around? I guess in a nutshell, did you turn, or was it just like this sucks? Bye.
Well, I mean, like we kind of went a cappella a little bit.
Crowd
right?
participation is
And
a
then
really
we
big
played,
one.
We
I
played
think
Old
okay.
MacDonald Had a Farm.
Oh, it was so bad.
Okay, we started
It was Halloween, and I
It
was
was
like,
Halloween.
Roman, play Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and I'll say like, not on that farm, and then point to, and then like do a costume. But then the only thing in the crowd was like, I don't even remember. There was like a mushroom.
I mean, we closed with Ghostbusters, and that was pretty fire.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
We recovered because the drummer found the thing and we got it all back. The mics came back on.
And then we took a while off playing gigs.
Oh.
That was like our.
We need a breather.
Yeah, we had to take a break.
I forgot what like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think
Anyways.
that's the
Fire.
one.
That's really interesting. I like hearing about crazy gigs that went wrong.
Yeah.
I guess another random one. Would you rather live in Stockton or Fresno? I guess we can go down the line.
That's a tricky one. I'd say Fresno because I have family there. So
Okay.
Fresno's kind of an easy pick for me, but I would rather live in either.
Okay.
You're from Woodland, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, doxing me.
Sorry,
on
very
live
close
radio.
to Stockton, right?
No, not
A little
even.
close to
Wow.
Stockton.
2.5 hours away from Stockton.
Oh,
That's a good try.
I'm just thinking like
Yeah,
east
Sacramento.
of the bay, Sacramento.
Sacramento,
Stockton.
yeah.
Well, last time I was in Stockton, we got hit and ran, and our car got messed up. So
Okay, so.
Fresno.
Okay.
I don't honestly. I don't think I've been to either one. So I'm sorry.
I'm not from California,
Okay.
and my California geography is limited. From what I've heard, they're both not like ideal.
I would say that you're right on
But
that.
I would say Fresno, just because Fresno State is there. You know, go to a football game maybe.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and also like I have a lot of friends here from Fresno, oddly enough. So it'd be cool to see them. I think they have ranches out there. and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
they
would that
do.
make sense?
Central Valley.
They have a
yeah.
skyline.
They have
They have a
like as in
skyline.
like
They have a
3
skyline.
buildings or what? Like,
It's
I
noticeable.
mean, that's
That's
the
cool.
only thing out there. It's
Sure,
just a
it's a good
city.
city.
listen,
City.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's awesome. Like the people that I know that are from Fresno are awesome. I don't know anyone from Stockton, so I'm gonna go Fresno.
Okay.
Okay. I would go Fresno for sure because I low key want to be a farmer.
Okay.
And not just any farmer. I want to farm a number of different herbs and spices
Okay.
as well as mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
You're good.
Shoot. Oh my bad.
Herbs and spices
Are they
and
all-
mushrooms.
I've been all over the.
Well,
yes.
that would be the place to do it.
But yeah, but I also low key think of Fresno as like a potato farm, and I'm not really interested in that. Also, I've never been to Stockton, so
Keep it that way.
yeah, keep it that way.
I don't really have
University of the
reference.
Pacific is beautiful.
people who
It's,
live
it's
in-
really
University of the Pacific.
That is a really nice campus.
You could go to University of the Pacific. They have a music program.
They have a great
interesting
music program. They have
Yeah.
great faculty.
Yeah.
I know someone from Stockton. He's great. So.
That's
Great people. It's just 115-degree weather.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I guess what are your, and to get back on track, what are your goals in terms of like performing or releasing music or like creating music?
Album by the end of the school year.
Short-term goals or long-term goals?
Can be anything.
Yeah,
Whatever.
album.
yeah. Album by the end of the school. By the end of the school year might be. Maybe
That's-
by the end of summer. Like we want to record it by the end of the school year.
wanna record
Mixed and
it,
out by
yeah.
the end of the summer.
I feel like no. I feel we're deciding this right now. By the way.
Album
Okay.
this year is a definite.
Yes.
Gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna happen sooner than we think, and also
There you go.
I low key want to do a little tour this summer.
Already here first.
I think we were already talking a little bit about
Little tour.
beginning of summer, end of summer, because Max is going abroad. But we're thinking about doing maybe a little Bay Area tour at the very least, because we can get some venues up there.
Yeah.
We definitely know some spots to go there. We can maybe do a little 5-show run or something.
Come out
But
to Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
you covered on the Bay Area side. That's
yeah,
just
go.
no, we
venues
know.
up
Yeah,
there.
you got SF. We got the
Yeah.
East Bay, Marin. We
I'll
can,
be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, we can put it together.
That's awesome. Okay, real album
Um,
by the end of the school year, maybe by the end of the summer. Do we have like ideas? Do we have like how like name, concepts, length?
I mean, I think we have a lot of the songs. We have a few of the songs done, and then a lot of the songs almost done.
Okay.
Right? I mean, they're getting there. I mean, I want to do more mandolin on this one. So
Yeah.
that's me.
I threw out a tentative title, Locked In by the 529s. I got immediately shot down.
I'll shoot you
But,
down again right
We're
here.
getting insider information here.
Locked in.
Anyway.
The 5.
The working title is locked in. Sure.
The working title is Locked In.
We'll probably do one more single though before the album comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but definitely releasing more music. We want to like fill
Yeah.
out that Spotify page,
Yeah,
so when we tell
exactly.
people, yeah, we're on Spotify, they go there and they see one song.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
It's
we
all
wanna,
about
let's fill that out.
Yeah.
It's all
We
about
got it.
releasing music and making songs that people want to listen to. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really how you get booked and you scale it. So it's kind of people question why they're not getting big, why they're not getting seen. It's because you don't have music out. It's like
Yeah.
the only way to do it, and it's the hardest thing to do. So
Yeah.
it's definitely something.
We do have a lot of great producers, engineers that we know of. One of them in the room. Hopefully, we can get in the studio.
Yes.
Pulling
Shout out
it
Eli
down.
Silverman.
The man.
Yeah, so
We
hopefully we
love
can get in
Eli.
the studio and you're on campus and make some magic happen.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, yeah, you guys packed in a lot of information, answered a lot of questions that I didn't even have to ask. That's really cool. You guys have been like an awesome group to have. I think,
Thanks for having
I
us.
guess, yeah. I think my last question might just be like, or it's not even a question. It's just like plug what you want to plug, like whatever you want to say. Like if you want to go down the line, say your names. Instagram, Spotify, whatever. Anything new besides what you already talked about? Yeah.
Well, I can start. My name is Will, by the way. I've been with this band for a week and a half now.
He's
First
killing it.
Yeah.
And this is technically the first gig.
Whoa.
And I gotta say, I'm having a wonderful time with y'all.
Aw.
Y'all are great musicians.
We
Can't
are-
wait to see what comes next.
We are so happy to have found you. We've been looking and looking for the right
Dude,
fit, and
yeah.
we just can't stop talking about how we feel like we found it. So
Absolutely.
excited.
Excited.
You're on the website now.
I'm on the website.
Somebody's made on the
Yeah.
website.
Aw,
5 What is it?
yay. For
5shands.com.
5
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, I'm Jacob Mayer. I do play the saxophone. What do I want to plug? I think just, yeah, I mean, the band is, we got a lot of stuff coming out. Keep your eyes peeled. This is our first show of 5 days straight of shows.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to be playing through Saturday. Come check us out if you want.
Yeah, my name's Kiva. Just plug my parents because they're listening. My mom and my dad. Owe it all to them. So, yeah. Thank you, love you.
My name's Max Jenkins. Yeah, I guess I'll plug my mom and my dad if they're still listening. They're on Central Time, so
Okay.
they might,
Past their bedtime.
yeah, well, definitely my dad's. He's like a farmer. He goes to bed
yeah.
at like 8 p.m. wakes up at
He has
4
to be up in
a.m.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but he behaves like when he lives in the middle of the city. But he's awesome.
Everything
So
made sense
shout
for a
out
second.
dad, shout out mom. And yeah, I would just say keep a lookout for the 529s. Yeah, definitely show out to our gigs this week. Show out to Dance Marathon. Show out to my boy Jacob's own function that he's throwing at the
I'm
Surf House.
emceeing.
Yeah, he's emceeing. Which day is that?
It's going to be on Friday night at
Friday
the
night.
Compound, Surf Compound.
Be there.
Our
Great
Nine
thing.
p.m.
Sweet Mates are opening
Their
for
Sweet
us.
Mates are going to
Yeah,
be a 3-song
brand,
opening set.
brand new band.
Brand
Snake Flight.
Snake Flight.
Snake
Yeah.
Flight.
Snake
What would your dad farm if he did farm something?
Oh, well,
Because I was thinking when you said it, I was like, wait, what is he
So
farm?
I don't know if he necessarily would be a farmer. I think
Arugula?
he would like I think he would really grow trees and like operate like a very sustainable lumber mill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sick.
Shout out Jeff
Jakey
Jenkins.
Mill.
Addie.
My Instagram is Addy That's Math. I go by Addy, ADDIE, but that's my main one. That's the one that I put a lot of effort and calculation into. But I also have another one that's actually just like my normal life where I post like nice little snacks I have sometimes. If I have a good cookie, I'll post a picture of that on there.
He's got good
Oh
snacks.
yeah.
That one's called Jeremy Lonesome, Jeremy_Lonesome, which is
I like that one.
yeah, which is a reference to a song on my album, which I have out.
Just
on
add stars.
Just Add Stars on all platforms.
Go check it
Good
out.
song.
Just Addie Stars.
Songs.
Just
Yeah,
Addie
thank
Stars.
you, thank you.
Okay.
He was
well,
on Wonderful. He was on Fresh Air. Plug Fresh Air.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's some fresh
Hell
air
yeah.
in this room.
Well, thank you guys so much for sitting down for an interview and coming in for an ISP. You guys were amazing. It was a treat to have you. So
Thank
yeah,
you so
those
much.
are the
Thank you so
529s.
much.
Thank you for having us.